Welcome back, guys, to my channel. This is round 4 of the Triple Case tournament. I'm feeling pretty good. My record isn't the best, but it's definitely not the worst. And I'm like, okay, I got a 2-0 my next two, or at least 2-0 this one, so I can possibly make it into Top Cut and go for the bigger prizes, because that's the whole point of these tournaments. To the left, it's your boy with red blue. Some people have asked me about the mat. If you guys are curious, interested, whatever, I got it at Etsy for like maybe $40 simply because it's cloth. I had the option of getting like the regular material, which is kind of like rubber or whatever. Or for like a little extra more, you get the cloth version. And it feels really nice. It helps the cards just glide through the mat, and I don't know, it kind of gives it a more like spell ground kind of material. It feels more professional, I guess. So I liked it. For me it was a good investment. I've used it since like forever. Still in great condition and over a year, and I use it every time I play. So it's cool, and I don't really see a lot of people with it, and when I do, it's not the cloth version. So it's pretty cool. But to the left, it's me with red blue, and I am going against Amber Steel, like kind of like aggro version. So I was like, dang, I might lose this one because it's Amber Steel. Red blue takes forever to set up, and if they get the right curve, they quest, and you're kind of screwed. But before we get started, just want to say thank you guys for all the support that I've been getting lately. Truly motivates me to keep doing these videos, these commentaries. So if you guys wouldn't mind, drop a like. It helps me out so much. Comment literally anything. I will always reply to all the comments. And subscribe to join. And if you're enjoying the Lorcana content and you want more Lorcana content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. But anyways, let's get right into the gameplay. I played 2 for Azurite C, and I inked another one. He has Lilo, Cindy, and dang, I forgot his name. But you guys know, if I remember, I'll put it in the video. But it's barely turned 3, and he's already at 4 ink. At 4 lore. And I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, well, he's ramping pretty fast. If I don't do anything, he's gonna get 5 more, bumping him up to 9, and I'm not really doing much. So I play an Azure IC, double ink, and I brawl. He asked if the card came exerted. I'm like, no, it does not. I'm able to use it. So I think that play was really good. Not only am I ramping, getting closer to the B prep and Sisu line, but also I was able to take away Cindy because I know a lot of players kind of are running big Cindy, which look, he inked it. So I'm like, all right, cool. He does have Simba. I think if I recall correctly, I had a Maui, and I was like, all right, I'll be able to get rid of Lilo, but not anymore because of Simba. So I'm like, oh, well, it is what it is. So I play how far I'll go simply because I want to get something better, but mainly because I want to ink. If I could ink twice per turn, that would be great, because now I'm at 7. So now I'm at 7, so I'm like, okay, I could be prep. I can, if I ink, I could drop Sisu. So I'm good. Kind of wiping out his whole board, but if I be prep, definitely. And then my top decks are way better than most people's top decks. And he's barely at 4 ink, so he can't really do much. But he quests going up to 13, and I'm still at 0. And I'm like, dang, Amber Steel is pretty good. I feel like regular Steel songs might be slow and disadvantage against red blue, but this aggro version of like Amber Steel is really good, really fast, and it's just like doesn't allow you to do much. So I'm counting the ink, and I'm like, okay, ink and IB prep. The reason why I ink Greystone, one, I don't want to be inking that much anymore. Because if I'm worrying about inking, then I'm not really doing much, and he's already at 13. And also because I have no monsters in graveyard, so it kind of doesn't help me anyways. So I ice block and I Maui his Lilo, so that way he's fully healed. Might as well, I know it's just one, but if he could be fully healed, then why not? He pays 4 for Zeus. Zeus is such a good card. And he quests for 1, going up to 14, uses 1 for Simba, and discarding the big queen. So I'm like, all right, what can I do? That's right, I can Sisu. So I Sisu, wiping out his whole board. He pays 2, bringing back Lilo. I'm like, all right, that's fine. It's not over. He summons that guy. I forgot his name, man. I can't believe I forgot his name. Inking. Doing ice block on Lilo. No, I actually did on the other guy, and just because I was like, just in case I get Medusa. I don't even think I can play Medusa, but I was like, might as well activate it before I get rid of it. So I'm like, all right, cool. It is what it is. I'm trying to see how can I get rid of his monsters, because it's like he's already at 14. So if I don't, it's going to be terrible. So I sing with Sisu, B prep, and I play my last 3 for Grammatala. He pays 2 to bring out Lilo. Activates Rage of a Storming of a Storm. I forgot the name of the card. My bad. I told him I was gonna ice block Lilo and then swing, and he told me because I didn't exert it, it doesn't count. And I'm like, bro, but I literally told you. He was like, yeah, but you need to exert it, blah blah blah. So we were kind of going a little bit back and forth about it. And I'm like, bro, like, why wouldn't I? Like, come on now. Like, seriously, why wouldn't I? But I did apologize, and I was like, you know what? My fault. Next time I'll exert it, even though I'm telling you what I'm going to do. I'll exert it if that's what you want. So I'm not trying to argue or anything. I was just like, hey, you know what? My fault. So he brings back Lilo, summons Queen, and I'm like, okay, cool. Maui's kind of putting in work. And then I summon Mali Dragon, and I'm pretty much just entering everything that he summons, because technically I have to. He's at 14. I can't not let him keep gaining lore. He activates Zeus, and I'm like, all right, cool. Using up pretty much almost his whole ink. I have Maui that doesn't really do much solo, and I summon Hiram, popping Popsicle, drawing 2. I'm trying to see more Sisus, more B preps, more dragons, more brawls, just so I can have answers to anything that he summons. I summon Tipo, don't activate his effect. I'm trying to get board presence so I can start questing, because if I'm not questing, I'm not really gaining close to the goal, right? He summons Piglet, which he is a threat if he summons something else. So I ice block his Lilo, get rid of Lilo with Maui, pop ice block, drawing 2 cards. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm looking pretty good. I'm drawing. I have plenty of ink. He really doesn't. I use 1 for Popsicle, quest for 1, and summon Dragon to getting rid of his Piglet. And right now I'm looking pretty good, because I'm going to be able to quest for 4 next turn. So I'm like, all right, cool. And this is the power of Ruby Amethyst. Ruby Sapphire. You get to control the board. Summon another dragon. And I'm like, all right, cool. So pretty much after he sees the board, whatever he draws is nothing good, and he scoops. So it's another GG for me, guys. I think I ended up 2-0ing this one, so I got 7 points, getting me closer to top 8. Drop a like, comment, and subscribe. all the good stuff. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.